Hey, my name is Ben. Thanks for watching this video. Today I'm going to be cold calling realtors, and it's something that I just recently started doing, and it's been good. I've been able to form some really good relationships and actually find some good off-market deals that I've then turned around and wholesale to other investors for a good profit. So yesterday was my first time doing this, and I called about 70 realtors in the space of like 4 hours, and I think I had two that completely shut me down and they're just like, hey, I'm not interested, like stop calling me. I had three or four that were actually like really good conversations, like I was able to build some good relationships with these realtors. And I had two of those realtors actually send me off market deals to go look at. So I'm going to go look at them today, going to go walk them and hopefully make an offer. And then I should be able to turn around the wholesale and make, $10,000, $15,000. So I'm going to start calling and just kind of want to do this to get people's feedback about the best way to have these conversations. So I use Astroblaster. Astroblaster is a CRM that allows me to keep track of all these realtors. It also allows me to be able to put them into a workflow sequence to where if they don't call, I'll shoot them a text message that says, hey, sorry I wasn't able to connect with you. My name's Ben. I'm an investor. I'm looking for, this type of deal, blah, blah, blah. And if they don't respond, it just automatically keeps following up with them. And then when they do respond, I'm also able to put them into a separate workflow, an after call workflow that will then say, hey, thanks for taking my call. This is what I'm looking for. And then it will automatically follow up with them in 2 weeks. So it's nice because I can do all this work on the front end and then it just keeps following up with these realtors week after week. And so it's just my method of kind of farming for off-market leads, and so far it's worked pretty good. I've done a few deals that way, so let's see how this goes. Hello?
Hello? Hi there. Sorry on that. I'm in the car. The connection's sometimes bad. How can I help you?
Yeah, so this is Arthur, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So my name is Ben. I was just calling you because you're a realtor. Is that right?
I do have a real estate license. I am primarily a business broker. I sell businesses primarily.
Oh, got it. That's pretty cool. I was just kind of calling you because I'm an investor in the Salt Lake area, and I own a few properties. I've also done a few flips here and there, but mainly just kind of looking for another project. And it seems like a lot of stuff on Zillow or the MLS is pretty overpriced and just doesn't really make sense. But I guess you're mainly focused on businesses right now. Sounds like.
Yes, I focus on businesses, and all I'll say is I have a kitchen cabinet business and a roofing business, so I guess that's related to housing for sale.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for houses to flip. I occasionally stumble on them, but that's not my primary focus. I work with small business owners who are thinking about confidentially selling their businesses and match them up with people that want to buy a business or a franchise.
That's awesome. Well, tell you what, I'll send you my contact info, and if you ever do come across a good property for whatever reason that is beat up or needs some love to it, just let me know. I'd love to pay you for it. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Ben. Take care.
Appreciate you taking my call. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Right. Okay, so on that one, I'm send them my contact info, and then I'm just going to throw them into a long-term follow-up sequence. So it will follow up with them in like 2 to 3 months automatically. Just say, hey, do you have anything that'd be good for a flip? Have you come across anything recently? This takes a lot of time, but it's good and it pays off. And a lot of the conversations I have are really awkward. As you can imagine, you're just cold calling realtors, but the thing that keeps you motivated is a quote that I can't remember who said it, but it says something like, the success you have in life is directly proportionate to the number of awkward conversations you have. So I have a lot of awkward conversations, but some of them are really good. It pays off.
Hello, this is Gail.
Hi, Gail. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, Gail. My name is Ben. I was just calling you because you're a realtor, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm an investor in the Salt Lake area, and I own a few properties and also done a few flips here and there. And just kind of calling you because I'm really looking for another property. Do you work with very many investors?
A few.
A few here and there, yeah. It kind of seems like anything I see on Zillow or on the MLS is pretty overpriced and doesn't really super make sense for a good project. But I guess
it's hard to get a flip
yeah,
right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, do you come across very many of those deals at all?
Once in a while, I can keep your number and then I can call you.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could do that. I'll send you my contact info, and like I said, I mean, I'm happy to pay you well for it. Just kind of looking for a good project right now. So
Okay, well, send me your information. If I come across one, I'll sure let you know.
yeah, that'd be great. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you.
Yep, have a good one.
Bye.
And so now I'll throw her into an after call workflow, and it will send her my contact info. And then in about 2 to 3 weeks, it will follow up with her and say, hey, we haven't talked in a while. Just wanted to follow up. Have you seen anything that'd be good for a flip or anything like that? So the goal of all of this is to just get a ton of people who, when they come across a beat up property, they think, oh, Ben Bolingbrook, and they send me the properties. And then I either wholesale them or flip them myself, or sometimes keep them as a rental and build my portfolio that way.
Hello, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, my name is Ben. I was just calling you because you're a realtor, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. So I'm an investor in the Salt Lake area, and I have a few rentals, and I've also done a few flips here and there. And do you work with very many investors?
I work with one.
With one, okay. Just kind of calling you because I'm really just looking for another project right now, and kind of seems like anything I see on Zillow or on the MLS is pretty pricey and doesn't super make sense to do anything like that, right? But do you come across very many like beat up properties at all?
Not lately. I had one last year, but not very many anymore. It seems like there's so short of inventory that
Yeah.
really wants a premium for everything they have out there right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with you. But yeah, I guess
Like the stuff I had one that I sold up in Mount Olympus, and I thought it was priced too high for investors. It was funny how people were still jumping in that game.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe they were willing to pay that kind of money. I don't know where the margins would be, but so.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, what I can do is I'll just send you my contact info, and if you do see anything like that, I'd definitely be willing to pay you well for it, because like I said, I'm just kind of just looking for another project. Yeah, I'll send it over right now.
Thanks, sir.
Awesome, thank you. Right. So it's been 20 minutes. Talked with 3 people. Let's call Richard. Hey, Richard, my name is Ben. I was just calling you because you're a realtor, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm an investor in the Salt Lake area. I own a few properties, and I've also done a few flips here and there. And do you work with very many investors?
No, I don't even work in real estate anymore. I still have my license, but that's it.
Oh, got it. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I mean, I was just calling because I'm looking for another project. But I guess if you do come across anything beat up, just send it my way.
Yeah. Well, actually, if I come across something good, I'll be able to sell.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Sounds good. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one. So one like that probably won't throw into any follow-up sequence. Hi, Stephanie. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, Stephanie. My name is Ben. I was just calling you because you're a realtor, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. So I'm an investor in the Salt Lake area. I have a few properties, and I've also done a few flips here and there. But do you work with very many investors? Some, yeah, here and there. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of calling you because really just looking for another project, and it kind of seems like everything on Zillow or everything I see online is pretty pricey and doesn't super make sense for for another project. But do you come across very many properties like that are just beat up and need work?
Occasionally, but I actually don't have any right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, I'll send you my contact info, and if you do come across anything like that, I'd love to work with you.
Okay, sounds great. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too.
That's kind of the typical conversation. I mean, they're pretty awkward, but it works.
Hello, this is Erin.
Hi, Erin. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Erin. My name is Ben. I was just calling you because it looks like you're a pretty active realtor, right?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm on maternity leave. Not interested. Thank you.
Oh,
Bye.
got it. Some people say not interested right off the bat. I guess they don't want to work. And so I actually just go and tag her as not interested, so that way she doesn't get followed up with. Seem really authentic and human-like. And I think it's important to try to seem as less salesy as you can, and really just try to build a good relationship with these agents. So let's see how I do.
Hello.
Hi, is this Gracia?
Yes.
Hi, Gracia. My name is Ben. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I was just calling you because I see that you're a realtor online, and so I'm an investor in the Salt Lake area. I own a few rentals and I've done a few flips. But do you work with very many investors?
Not many.
Not many.
Yeah, at this point, like, I don't know if I'll make my license or not. I'm in a family situation right now with my son, so
Oh, got it.
yeah, I'm not working on it right now.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Well, I mean, basically, just kind of looking for another project. So if you ever do happen to come across anything that's beat up and needs work, I mean, I'd definitely be interested. Definitely be happy to pay you for it too. So, hello.
Hi, this is Tree Border Up. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I missed your call. I guess you were calling me earlier.
Yeah, I was calling you, and I think I also sent you in text. I'm not sure if you saw that, but
Sure.
I mean, basically, so my name is Ben, and I'm just an investor in the Salt Lake area. I have a few rentals, done a few flips.
Bro, no, I get this call every day, dude. Thanks for calling that. No, I'm not selling. Thanks.
No, so that's not why I was calling you. Some realtors don't like to work.
Hey, this is Misty.
Hi, Misty. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. So my name is Ben. I was just calling you because it looks like you're a realtor. Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. So I'm an investor in the Salt Lake area. I have a few properties and I've done a few flips and things. But do you work with very many investors by chance?
Sorry, my little one's yelling.
Oh, you're okay.
Sorry, one second. So, I mean, I've had it a few times. I've been an agent for a little over 5 years, so I have worked with some investors with some, helping facilitate themselves with properties that are in distress.
Yeah.
So I have a little experience with that.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I'm just kind of looking for my next project. It kind of seems like, everything on Zillow or on the MLS that I see is just pretty pricey and, doesn't really make sense. So you said you every now and again come across those type of properties?
Yeah, every now and then I do. Right now, I don't have anything that comes to mind that I've seen or any sellers. But, I always keep an eye out, and I'm happy to take on your information. And when one comes up, I can definitely, send it your way.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be awesome. I'll just shoot you my contact info right now. And I mean, like I said, if you do come across something, I'd be happy to pay you for it. So.
Okay, great. No, that would be wonderful. Send me a text, and yeah, I always like keeping my eye out. I'm constantly just on the prowl. So.
Okay, that's good. Good to know. Well, I appreciate you taking my call.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, sounds good. We'll stay in touch.
All right. Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye. She goes into the after call. So that wasn't too bad.
Hi, this is Charles.
Hey, Charles, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Charles, my name is Ben. I was just calling you because you're a realtor, correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Awesome. So I'm an investor in the Salt Lake area, and I own a few properties. I've also done a few flips here and there. But do you work with very many investors at all?
No, not any, honestly.
Not any. Okay. I mean, basically, just calling you because I'm looking for another project, really, and just kind of mainly looking for anything that's beat up or anything that needs a bunch of work to it. But do you happen to come across that at all?
Casually, not as often as maybe I would like to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in regards to those kind of deals, I don't know too much. I know some people do sign and contracts with buyers or the potential sellers, I should say. And they just pass the contract on to you, or I've seen that happen. Or how do you go about your business? Do you pay cash depending on the value?
Yeah, I'll typically pay cash. I mean, sometimes in the past I've also done seller finance agreements with a balloon in 1 to 5 years, just like something like that. So I mean, it could be an option as well.
Cool. And then this is your direct line, this number that you called from?
Yep, that's what's happening.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if I do come across something like that, and now glad you contacted me. Your name was Ben?
Yeah, my name is Ben, and I'll just shoot you my contact info too, so that way you can save it down. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be a benefit. So if I ever come across some property like that or something that's a little more distressed that needs an investor's love, yeah, I'll hit you up. Yeah,
that'd be awesome. I really appreciate it. I'm happy to work with you and pay you well for it. So it'd be awesome.
Cool. Awesome, man. All right, my man. Well, thanks for this call. I hope you have a good one.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Bye. So that was a good one. And so now I'll throw him into my follow-up sequence and hopefully get a deal from him in the future.
This is Caesar.
Hey, Caesar, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Hey, my name is Ben. I was just calling you because you're a realtor, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Awesome. So I'm an investor. I own a few properties in the Salt Lake area, and I've also done a few flips here and there. But just wanted to see, do you work with very many investors?
I do have two of them that I'm actually active involved with them.
Okay, awesome. I mean, basically, I was just kind of calling because I'm really looking for another project, and it kind of seems like, everything on Zillow or on the MLS is pretty overpriced and doesn't super make sense. But do you ever come across properties that are, would be good for a flip, like distressed properties?
Yeah, quite some time, but I actually give that prefer notice to my technically investors since it's been like I have a 18-year relationship with them. So
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, if you ever do come across anything that I guess they don't have the bandwidth to take down, I'd definitely be interested. I can send you my contact info, and like I said, if you ever do find something that they don't want, I mean, I'd be happy to take a look at it.
okay, that
So
is fine.
awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking my call.
All right,
Yep,
sounds good.
I'll shoot you a message right now. Yep, have a good one.
All right. Hello, this is Jamie.
Hey, Jamie, my name is Ben. I was just calling you because you're a realtor, correct?
I am, yes.
Awesome. So I'm an investor in the Salt Lake area. I have a few rentals, and I've also done a few flips here and there. But just wanted to reach out. Do you work with very many investors?
I don't, simply because my specialty is City Creek Center, so the only real estate I do is condo resales up at City Creek.
Oh, got it. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm just kind of basically looking for another project. I guess. If you do for whatever reason happen to come across the distressed property, I'd definitely be interested in it. So.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have any distressed properties here at City Creek. The project's still relatively new, so
Yeah.
pretty luxury market. So I think we're good there.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good, man. Well, I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Hello.
Hey, is this George?
Yeah.
Hey, George. My name is Ben. I was just calling you because you're a realtor. Is that right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I was calling you because I'm an investor in the Salt Lake area, and I have a few properties. I've also done a few flips here and there. But do you work with very many investors?
Yeah, I'm also an investor.
Oh,
I'm dating, but I'm also an investor. Yes.
awesome. What type of investing do you do?
I'm actually currently doing my best.
So you do flips? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I want to do fix and flip, yes. But I am my best one of still working on it, but yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, basically, I was calling you because I'm just really just looking for another project. Kind of seems like everything that I try to find by myself on Zillow or online is pretty overpriced and doesn't really make sense for for a flip or even for a rental. But do you come across very many of those properties at all?
Yeah, I do sometimes I do. So are you in Salt Lake City?
Yeah, I'm in Salt Lake City. I live in Salt Lake City.
Oh, okay. And how long have you been doing fix and flip?
Let's see. So I bought my first property, and it was just a rental, but I bought it about 4 years ago, and then I did my first rehab about a year and a half ago. So I've kind of been, doing different things for the past 4 years in real estate.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So maybe if I find something, I can just, I will let you know for sure. And will you say what is your name?
Sorry, what was that?
You said what was your name? What is your name?
It's Ben, and in fact, I'll just send you my contact info right now over text. So
Okay, I think that would be great.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, just keep me in mind if you ever do come across anything like that. I'd definitely be
Yeah, I will
willing
do that for sure.
willing to work with you. So
Okay. Thank
awesome.
you very much, Ben.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You have a great rest of your day.
You too, thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Hello?
Hey, is this Stacy?
Yeah.
Hi, Stacy. My name is Ben. I was just calling you because you're a realtor, correct?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. So I was calling you because I'm an investor in the Salt Lake area. I have a few properties and done a few flips here and there. And do you work with very many investors?
We have. Yes.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, so I mean, calling you just because I'm really just looking for another project, and it kind of seems like everything on Zillow or on the MLS is pretty overpriced and doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do a flip. But yeah, do you ever come across those properties at all?
It just depends. We do once in a while, but we do work with an investor we have a guy that we work with a lot.
Yeah.
So we usually refer those to him.
Okay.
But if you just text your name and number, I can just keep you in mind as well.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
But
Yeah, yeah, I see that.
Trying to find a property is crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll text you my
But
name, and I mean, if that other guy doesn't have the bandwidth to take it down, I mean, I'd definitely be interested in it and happy to, pay well for it too. So,
okay,
yeah,
sounds good.
awesome. I appreciate you taking my call.
No problem. Okay,
Thank
bye.
you. Bye. Okay, so that was 15 people. That took me about an hour and 15 minutes. And as you can see, I mean, there were some good phone calls, but there were also some that were like not interested, kind of mean, and there were some that were, pretty awkward phone calls. But I think the biggest thing when it comes to this is just being consistent. I mean, a lot of people, I think the problem is a lot of people, they try one thing for like a day or two and they're like, oh, it doesn't work. But, I think if you do this for an hour every day, you make these phone calls and you talk with, say 10 to 15 people in an hour. If you do that every day, even for a month, I think you'd definitely be able to get a deal and get it wholesaled or flip it yourself. So the key is just being consistent, making the calls and putting in the work, really. So I'd love to hear you guys' feedback, what you think I could improve, what you thought of the calls, my scripts. I also would love to hear if you guys think this is productive, if you think it works. I mean, like I said in the beginning, I've gotten a few deals doing this, so it's been good for me, but love to hear your feedback. So look forward to the next video.